Hello, welcome to LOA'd, the channel where we talk about all things law of attraction. And today I would like to hopefully be a spark of light to you in this times that could be considered dark. I know there's a lot of things coming at everyone from every direction. My message today is to spread an invitation to fear not, but yet set your intentions. Use this time to really focus on the things you want in your life. A time to tap into things bigger and greater than yourselves, to stir up the creativity in yourself. It's no coincidence. There's been no time like this in my existence here on earth, like where not only like as a community or state or country, but this is global, where there is a great calling from this greater source to be still, to take time and reflect, to explore. It's a time that I would just ask you to hear, to answer the call to be still and know whatever God is telling you, because there's a lot to be tapped into. I know there's probably a lot of things if you were to think of it in another perspective. Remember all the times you're like, if I only had time, I would organize this. If I only had time, I would do more self-care. I would do manicures and pedicures. You would paint, you would exercise, you would do your photo albums. I mean, so many things that I could think of that I wish I had more time for. This is the time. As of right now, I'm in my backyard, just enjoying it. This is something that's I love and I cherish, but don't get to enjoy enough. On that note, out here, just walking to the lake, I was seeing what I thought was a bit of a phenomenon, because I never seen it, but that doesn't mean it's a phenomenon. But all the fish were coming to one section and acting like dolphins almost. They were like not doing fish-like things, I'll just tell you that. But then as I was observing and watching, what they were doing was eating the pollen that fell on the surface. And then, this is no joke, I couldn't have set this up more perfectly. Like, this is a testament of how nature and God is always talking, always saying something to us, and do we hear? Or do we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear? But this is what I saw next. There's this bird that landed on the rail right here, and he had a worm in his mouth. So to me, it was a message that everything will always be provided. You will always have what you need. Because if I even back up before even coming to the lake, I saw my neighbor, who is elderly, is part of the controlled group, and I offered to get them groceries. And because I'm still working, I'm part of one of the essential groups, so I'm still out there working, and I'm like, I'm out there every day. I'm fine with going to get you groceries. So I think God was saying to me, in your act of wanting to help provide for them, I want to let you know that look how nature is providing for these, and I will always provide for you. So that was so beautiful. So beautiful, and it was so instantaneous too. I'm just going to go over a few points of things that I've been choosing to reflect on and thought, let me share, and that might help spark some things in your heart and in your mind, and you can take it where God has it. I was looking at the word Covid-19 and wanted it to mean something else to me. I have an acronym for you, and COVID-19 means to me, cast out vain imaginations daily. And the 19 is to remind me to hold on to a positive thought for at least 19 seconds for it to gain momentum, and to carve out at least 19 minutes a day for meditation. So that's what COVID-19 means to me. It will lead me into that scripture, that is a scripture in 2 Corinthians 10:5. It talks about casting down every imagination that's vain, that's not going to serve you, and to take captive your thoughts that will go against your purpose. So that's a great message, and a message I think we need to heed this time more than ever, because there's opportunities for a lot of thoughts to go wild, to go into the land of fear, which is basically, fear is faith. The ingredients to have faith in something are the same ingredients to have fear. If you look at the components, faith is believing in something unseen, and so is fear. You say you have a fear of dogs, big dogs, and you see a big dog approaching, your mind will then have a crossroads to choose, and it's choosing fear at that time. Oh my God, that dog's gonna get loose. It's gonna jump up on me. It's gonna bite me. I'm gonna get rabies. I'm gonna hurt myself. I won't be able to go to work, and it will just trail down this bad path, right? That never happened. It's a probability, but you fueled it with believing something that was not seen, which is faith, or inverted faith, which is fear. That the components to fear and faith are both believing in something that's not there yet. But you have the ability, with the law of attraction, with the momentum of thoughts, to turn it into what you want. We have, as creators, the ability to create our reality. And that will move me into thought forms. So, as you all have probably experienced this, have you ever walked into a room and you just felt the energy being really off, tense maybe, and you knew there was just an argument? You just missed out, thank goodness, right, on an argument, and the presence was tangible. That is what metaphysics would call thought forms. And basically it's when enough energy is built up, enough persons' emotions and essence are collided together and create a thought form. And there are going to be a lot of these out there, guys, because there's a lot of collective thoughts, and they're going to meet up together and conjugate. So I just want to prepare you to realize that not every thought is your own. Don't put too much weight into that. Don't buy into it right away. You have the ability to sift and sort, cast out or collect. Every thought, there is a choice. There's a crossroads. Do I take that thought? Here it is. Think of it out here in this space, in the mind. I'm going to take this thought captive, and either if I like it or not. So I'm going to cast that one out. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't matter where it came from. If it was from in my heart, my mind, or a thought form, right? I don't want it, and I don't want to feed it or grow it. That is available to you. Or, I like this thought. I like where it's going. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to take it down in, put it in my heart, and now turn it into a desire, an emotion. And now I'm going to start imagining and seeing it to come to pass. And then I'm going to get steps of action. And then I'm going to act on those actions. And then faith has deeds. There's a choice in every thought. Do we all take the time to sort and sift every thought? No. But start choosing more. Start taking more stock into what you're thinking and do some work. Make them serve you. Because when I was talking about those thought forms, you're going to come against a lot of those right now. You could be driving along, feeling great. The song on the radio is yours, and you're just feeling it. And something grips you all of a sudden, and you start thinking about, at this point, what's relevant to say is the Covid-19 virus. I heard somebody coughing. I wonder if I got it. I have a little tickle in my throat. Oh, am I feeling shortness of breath? And these thoughts come. Cast them out and use that time to be like, I am whole, I am well, my immune system is divinely made. It can work against anything put against it. And have trust, have faith. Now, it doesn't mean we're gonna put our head in the sands and ignore all precautions. Just like we put on a seatbelt before going anywhere, we're not putting a seatbelt on in fear. That is a precaution, and it's kind of mindless at that point, right? It's a habit just to do that in the attitude of being cautious, not an attitude of fear. Same thing with washing your hands and keeping the 6 feet social distancing. So now I'm going to wrap up the video and just invite you to set your intentions. Just like you set your clock in the morning to tell you, I'm going to wake up at this time to get this done. We can do that with our thoughts and our actions that will produce the best life, the best versions of ourselves. And I just want to remind you that is available in our thought life. And just really wrap up talking about what other ways you can look at the situation. It's an opportunity to concentrate on the positive. Like, you can see how many cases of COVID-19 are out there, or you can look at how many people are still unaffected, are still whole and healthy, and how humanity is rising up. Like I was saying earlier, I'm still in part of the essential group, so I still go to work, and I'm seeing humanity come out in such beautiful ways. So grateful, so thankful, and feeling gratitude. And those thought forms are the ones that I want to tap into, the collective of hope, of oneness, of peace, of joy, gratefulness. I just wanted to let you know what I'm thinking about, how I'm being more careful to sort my thoughts and cast out vain imaginations daily. COVID-19, just try to carry a positive thought for several seconds. It will change the momentum of what you are battling. So if you have entertained some fearful thoughts, don't worry, I got you. This is what you do. Change your mind, cast it out at whatever point you recognize it. Whatever it's gonna take, but hold a positive thought for at least 19 seconds. That will change the momentum. Just set your intentions. Set your day that if you are on quarantine or lockdown, use this time to get creative, do some fun things. That's what I'm excited to see what comes out of this. We're gonna see a lot more inventions, a lot more creativity, a lot more art. I'm excited. This time is not freaking me out at all, but I have something inside of me, a peace that surpasses all understanding, and a force that's telling me I can choose my reality and help co-create that. So I'm standing on that. Take those thoughts captive, people, and stay safe, stay well, and enjoy that journey within.